Ladies, I wanted to just introduce you to Dr. Annalisa Derr, a colleague of mine who's an international goddess scholar and also pilgrimage leader and mentor. And she's going to be joining us in the Women's Wisdom Village to deliver a mini workshop on the mystical Mary Magdalene. And so I'm just really excited to have you here to talk for a couple of minutes. Annalisa, welcome, welcome. And just kind of give us a little highlight, tell us a little bit about yourself and this exciting workshop that we're going to be doing together.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Dr. A. And I'm excited to meet all the women of your community, of course. Um, yeah, just a little bit about me. I've been living in Athens, Greece for the past couple of years, really driven by my desire to be closer to the goddess and to be I just love places that have that tension between ancient and modern. So every day I get to walk to the near the Acropolis, and I have this little spot where I go, and there's this shrine to the nymphs, and I bring them my pomegranate. I basically try to live a very mythical life. And I found it very inspirational from my work. So that's kind of what I've been doing more recently. Oh, and writing a book on the goddess Inanna, and resacralizing the menstrual cycle through the Inanna myth. But before
That's almost done, right? Like within the next year or so, that's going to be ready to be purchased and read and
Yeah,
developed.
it's going to be they're set to publish it through Inner Traditions in November of 2026.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome.
yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited. And Mary Magdalene makes a little appearance in there because for me, before Inanna came Mary Magdalene. And I think for many, many women, Mary Magdalene is like the gateway to the divine feminine. She's a guide and a muse for many of us. And so, you know, in my own pursuit of the divine in the feminine form, she appeared and she kind of has taken me on that journey to discover what it means to be a woman through the eyes of the goddess, or the goddesses, I should say. And she, whether you believe she's a goddess or she's a sacred feminine being or the Christ consciousness or just an incredible figure in the Christ movement, whatever your version of Mary Magdalene is, she is one of our gurus, our guides on this quest to reclaim the sacredness of being female embodied and the divine and feminine form. And so the big question that I like to put out there for everybody is who is Mary Magdalene? Who is she to you, right? Because she's something different to all of us. In my own journey, what happened was is that I was really, really hungry to find the historical Mary Magdalene and what happened. And was she left out of the story? What kind of role did she play? Who was she to Christ? And there's still a lot more questions than there are answers. But
Absolutely. And plus, there's so much, just so that women know, there's so much that's been going on in the past 10, 15 years with discovering the gospel of Mary Magdalene and the coming
exactly.
forward of the Catholic Church and changing their whole narrative about Mary Magdalene and who she was in her history. So this is really current in terms of coming back around in that spiral of the divine feminine. So I'm really excited for the workshop. It's going to be awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that point up because just yesterday I was speaking to someone about teaching this course on Mary Magdalene and taking women on a Mary Magdalene tour, which will happen in May, to the south of France. But th this person I was speaking to yesterday, she goes, "Oh, you mean the prostitute?" And I was like, "No, we we have uncovered that for the lie that it is."
I know, isn't that true? Those of us who are mythologists and lovers of archaeology and ancient literature and traditions, kind of have our ear to the ground when there's new things that come up, but sometimes it doesn't quite trickle down into the mainstream.
Absolutely. And I keep thinking it has. And then I encounter people, all the time. And so what we're going to be talking about, we're going to be looking at the archetypal. Who does she mean to me? What is the archetype that Mary Magdalene shows up as for you, the individual woman? And I believe that, she has all these different archetypes that she constellates, the mystic, the lover, the beloved, the priestess, the teacher, just to name a few, or all of these are part of her mythology, regardless of whether it has anything to do with the historical Mary Magdalene. But this is how we plug in and connect, and she becomes this myth mirror for us to find our own potential, our own power, our own spiritual center, and know that women also have a spiritual authority. And we know this, we have intuition, and many of us feel called as priestesses, as witches, etc. And how does re-envisioning Mary Magdalene as a mystic? And where does the mystic lie inside of us? What's the importance of claiming the inner mystic? What are the different ways that the mystical feminine shows up? So that'll be one thread that we'll peek into.
This is awesome. Thank you so much. I mean, I don't want you to give too much away.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm like,
I
oh,
know.
no, I just want to keep talking about
I
it.
know, I'm really excited too. It's going to be such a great workshop, and it's a little bit longer than most. It's going to be about 2 hours so that we can really get into the material that you're going to share with us, and also some experiential work as well, and
Yes.
maybe some journaling if we have time, and some sharing. But
Journaling, sharing, and visualization.
yeah, absolutely. And I just encourage all the women who are interested in their own spiritual journey, or have been attracted to the traditions, the legends, the mythology, the spirituality of Mary Magdalene, to join us. Wherever you're watching this video, you can look in the comments, or you can look in the description, and you can find the link to purchase your tickets. I think it's a great way to start the new year, and I'm just so thrilled to have you. So thanks so much for taking time out of your morning to chat with me about this.
Yeah, me too. Thanks. Thanks. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy New Year. See you soon. So I'd like to invite you all to join me, Dr. A, and Dr. Annalisa Derr, on January 22nd. It's a Thursday evening from 6 to 8 p.m. on Zoom for the workshop, The Mystical Mary Magdalene. You can find the link in the comments below, or in the information about the video that you're watching on whatever social media channel you happen to be watching it on. And we hope to see you there. Happy New Year.